City of Dignity. Christianity, Liberalism, and the Making of Global Los Angeles. By Sean T. Dempsey. Published by the University of Chicago Press. Introduction. City of Dignity. When liberal Christian clergy, Protestant and Catholic, took to their pulpits in May 1992, their task was daunting. For the second time in fewer than 3 decades, Los Angeles was burning. Its fragile multicultural politics were in tatters after the acquittal of the 4 LAPD officers accused of brutally beating a young African-American man named Rodney King sparked civil violence throughout the city. Thousands of Marines and National Guard troops patrolled LA's streets and neighborhoods as civic and religious leaders called for an end to the uprising. Churches, especially in the largely African-American and Latino epicenter of the rebellion, South Los Angeles, quickly became not only houses of worship, but impromptu town halls where citizens voiced their rage, despair, and sadness at both the political and spiritual state of their city. Liberal Christian leaders seized on the uprising as an opportunity to lend spiritual significance to the civil violence occurring, often quite literally, just outside the doors of their churches and synagogues. There were powerful calls, from Pasadena's All Saints Episcopal Church to the Blessed Sacrament Catholic Church in Hollywood, for a renewed commitment to racial and economic justice in both Los Angeles and the United States at large. There were expressions of grief at the destruction wrought by the violence, such as those from Linnea Juanita Pearson of the First Unitarian Church of Los Angeles, who proclaimed, "This morning we come together with ashes in our mouths. We come with bitterness and mourning." To a remarkable degree, however, what united these preachers in the days and weeks after the 1992 Los Angeles uprising was their religiously inspired call for the recognition of the essential human dignity of all of Los Angeles's denizens, and the realization of a liberal Christian vision of social justice in the city. Cecil Chip Murray, pastor of the influential African-American congregation First AME, which counted Mayor Tom Bradley among its congregants, cast the violence as a consequence of a twofold attack on the dignity of African Americans and the law itself. Relating the gospel story of the Good Shepherd to the verdict in the Rodney King police brutality trial, Murray proclaimed, "And the jury charged to lift up the dignity of the law of our land given to us by the law of God, the law that's so sacred that when it is absent, we cannot live in peace. They say, we love all of the sheep except the black sheep." K. Samuel.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?